Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hailie, and today I thought it'd be fun to go over 22 products that I loved throughout 2022. This was actually so difficult to narrow down because I honestly have so many new favorites, but these are definitely the best of the best, or things that I use every single day. I have stuff from like beauty products to clothing, home items, everything. As always, everything that I talk about throughout this video will be linked in the description box down below, so check that out before you leave. But I am just going to hop right in, and I think I'm going to start off with beauty products. Starting off with my absolute favorite foundation of 2022. I have actually been using this one a little bit longer than just this year, but this was definitely the foundation that I wore the most throughout this year. This is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, and I do actually have drier skin, and this does not give you any dry patches or flakes or anything. It's not too matte. It's actually what I have on my skin today. I feel like it just gives you such a flawless finish, and while it definitely has really good coverage, it doesn't feel heavy. Right now, the shade that I'm using is Mont Blanc Light number 2, and I think it's a pretty perfect match. Next up, the RM Beauty Multi-Use Eye Sticks. These are just like eyeshadow sticks, and they blend so beautifully. I have every single shade. I use them in my inner corner, my brow bone for like highlight, but also this is what I'm wearing in my crease right now. I think the one that I use the most is actually Lunar Eclipse. This is like a dark brown shade, and I'll just like put it right into my inner corner, buff it out with a fluffy brush, and boom, your eyeshadow is basically done. I just love how quick and easy this makes doing my eyeshadow. I haven't really had the patience to do like full-on eyeshadow looks recently, so these have made my life so much easier. Moving into lip liner, the Rare Beauty lip liners I wear every single day. These shades are my absolute 4 go-to. Today I'm wearing the shade Worthy, and I just love how smooth these are to apply. They're very smooth and creamy. I usually buff them out a little bit with my fingers, but once they're like set, they do not budge. You can eat, drink, whatever, they won't move. A lot of the times I'm just wearing a Rare Beauty lip liner with like some gloss on top, which brings me to my next favorite, the Rhode Beauty Lip Peptide Treatments. I have 2 of the flavors. I have the Vanilla Cake and Salted Caramel, and without a doubt, Salted Caramel is my absolute favorite. It smells absolutely delicious, but these make my lips, first of all, look so nice and glossy, but they also feel amazing. Like, it actually is nourishing. I would definitely say that these are 100% worth the hype. I love them. This one is always in my bag. But moving into skincare, I want to start off with sunscreen. I went through 2 of these over summer. I am obsessed with this. This is the Everyday Humans Resting Beach Face SPF 30 Sunscreen Serum. It is the best sunscreen I have ever used. It has spinach, green tea, and hyaluronic acid in here, so I love that it is like nice and hydrating while also protecting my skin. The formula is really lightweight, but it gives you like a nice little glow as well. Not like a shimmer glow, because I do have a sunscreen, I think it's from Supergoop, their glow screen, and that has like a little bit of like glitter in it. Don't get me wrong, I do like that for certain occasions, but this one's just like a soft, luminous sort of glow. And with this one, I even made my boyfriend pack it when he went to Costa Rica, and even he was raving about it. So highly recommend this one. And of course, my favorite moisturizer of 2022 is the Sunday Riley CEO Afterglow. This is a brightening vitamin C cream, and it is literally bright yellow. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw this one coming because I've talked about it non-stop. It smells so fresh and citrusy. It gives you such a beautiful glow, but it is so hydrating, and I just feel like it's made my skin, like it's just transformed it. My skin tends to be a little bit more on the dry side, and that kind of makes it look a little bit dull sometimes, but this has helped so much. It really does like brighten your skin up. At this point, I have either bought this for everyone in my life or made them buy it themselves because I can't stop talking about it. And another one that I've just been non-stop raving about this year is Born Dreamer. This is the new fragrance by Charli D'Amelio, and it's just such a pretty fresh scent. Whenever I wear it, I get so many compliments, and I also just love how the bottle looks. So cute to display. It's like like a really soft, feminine sort of fragrance. I am the worst at trying to describe fragrances, but I just love how I feel when I wear it. Next up, I have a hair product, and surprisingly, I do get a lot of questions about what hair dye I use on my hair, and the truth is I have not dyed my hair since I think the beginning of 2022, and I just used like a little toner treatment. So what I do when my hair is like looking a little dull or needs a little touch up is glaze. I am obsessed with this stuff. This is a super color conditioning gloss. So it really is like a color depositing gloss treatment. So not only do you get like that touch up of color, but you also have like this beautiful shine. And I know my hair is not giving anything at the moment. Our hot water actually went out 3 days ago, so I have not washed my hair, and it shows. They are fixing it tomorrow, and I'm very, very excited for a nice hot shower. This just makes it so easy to just like touch up your hair. I just leave it on for about like 20-ish minutes. Makes my hair nice and shiny, and also like conditions it really well. And they do have a clear version, so if you're not looking to like dye or touch up your hair in any way, you can just get the gloss treatment, and it is amazing. Next up, my favorite scrunchies. I have bought so many packs of these. I put these as like stocking stuffers in gifts this year because they are just absolutely amazing. These are from Chris and S, and they're called the Satin Skinnies. So they are just like little satin scrunchies. I love how skinny they are, but my favorite thing is that I can sleep with them and it's not uncomfortable, and my hair won't come out like kinked, you know? When you use like a normal scrunchie, it kind of has like that, you could tell you just took your hair out of a scrunchie. These help prevent that like creasing and breakage in your hair, and I just love them. They're so cute too, and this little pack is like 10 bucks. And speaking of buying multiple packs of things, I don't even want to talk about how many of these I have gone through this year. These are the Hero Mighty Patch, and this is literally just a little pimple patch. I put it on overnight, and it makes my pimples clear up so quickly. Honestly, you can get away with like having these on while running errands because it really does kind of conceal your blemish as well, and it like blends right into your skin, so no one can really tell unless they're up close and personal. These are hydrocolloid patches. Basically, they like extract the impurities from your blemish. And they seriously work amazing. I've used a couple brands of like pimple patches this year, and I always come back to these. I feel like they definitely work the best, and they're a great price point. So that is everything that I have for beauty. Those are hands down my favorite things that I have used throughout this year. I'm going to move into some home items now, and I really want to start with Chamberlain coffee. So at first I was honestly just really excited about Chamberlain coffee because I love Emma Chamberlain, but the coffee really is delicious. At this point I have almost every flavor that they've come out with, and I have not been let down by a single one. I actually have a lot of favorites, but I want to talk about the cold brew. This is the cold brew elephant. They have like just little packs. I'll show you guys what they look like, just like this, and I will pop it in a mason jar with water overnight and have perfect delicious cold brew for the week. I love how easy these are. The flavor is a creamy body, dark chocolate, and sweet caramel, and that's what I have today. I'm definitely like a cold coffee drinker for the most part, so I love cold brew, I love iced coffee, and besides this one, I would definitely say my top two flavors are the Social Dog, I almost said Lazy Dog, but also this one, I definitely like a lighter roast. So this is the Fluffy Lamb Vanilla Blend. First of all, packaging, so cute. And this one has notes of Madagascar vanilla, roasted nuts, and creamy body. So I am definitely a big fan. Have the cold brew right now. It is absolutely delicious. Also actually got Chamberlain coffee for both my sister and Hugo's sister for Christmas because I had to share the love. So if you kind of wanted to try it, but you were a little bit wary if people were just hyping it up for the name, I promise it is actually really, really good. Another home item that I want to spotlight is my Seasons diffuser. I love this little thing. I think it just looks so aesthetic and beautiful. And this is actually a oil diffuser that doesn't need any water. I have a ton of different colors, but you can also just buy the tops and just kind of switch them out that way, which I think is really, really cool. Right now I have their winter essential oil in here and it smells so delicious, but I just love how this looks. It creates like a nice little vibe in the room. They do have like smaller ones as well that do take water if you're more into that vibe, but I love how easy this one is because I don't have to fill it up all the time. It's so cute. And my last home item is actually this little reading journal from Kunitsa. I treasure this journal. If you're an avid reader but you also like to journal or stay organized, this is the most fun. You can keep track of all of the books that you read, give it a little rating here. There's like a reading tracker, and then you can do individual book reviews. So you can put like your thoughts or your favorite quotes here. I normally do my favorite quotes. I just think this is so cute. It's really, really nice quality too. I'm very passionate about nice journals, and this is by far my favorite. I also want to talk about my top 3 books of the year. This was almost impossible to narrow down. I read almost 100 books this year and I loved quite a bit of them, but I did narrow it down to these 3. So starting off with Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. This is just the absolute sweetest book. All of these books that I'm going to talk about, I wish that I could read them for the first time again and just get that feeling, because oh my gosh, this one melted my heart. It is the cutest love story ever. I like the alternating timelines in this one where it takes you to the past and kind of shows you their stories in every other chapter and how their love kind of formed. It's the sweetest story ever and it just makes me cry. The other one I chose is Beach Read, just because I love these 2 characters so much. I love this story. If I had to marry a fictional character, it would 1000% be Augustus. I am in love with that man and I'm in love with their little love story. It's just like the perfect summertime romance novel. And for my third, I chose The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, just because I feel like this story is absolutely incredible. Like, this is a book that you could recommend to almost anybody. I love this book. I love the old Hollywood glamour in it. I love how the story is told. I love how we get the point of view of the journalist and the twist at the end. It's such a beautiful story, and the way that it was written, you're just like entranced in this world. I'm like completely captivated by this book. I felt like I was living it. I always recommend this book for people that are trying to get into reading. It's such a good one to start with because it really just pulls you right into the story. So moving on to shoes, I have to talk about my Dutch Green Jordan 1s. I actually got these for Christmas last year and they are one of my favorite pairs in my entire collection and definitely my favorite pair of 2022. I wore these non-stop. Honestly, would wear them with this outfit. This green is my absolute favorite color. I love the like lilac sort of laces, adds a little pop. I love Jordans in general and I love how this kind of makes my outfit look trendy even if I'm just wearing the most basic outfit ever. And then these I actually got for Valentine's Day. Obviously perfect for Valentine's Day. I always call these my strawberry dunks, but I think they're actually just the Nike dunks in pink foam. But they are just so cute. I actually got so much wear out of these this year because a lot of my clothes are pastel, so they ended up matching a lot of things in my closet, and I think they're just such a cute little statement shoe. And of course, my other favorite pair of shoes from this year is the UGG Tasmans, and I was debating for a really long time if I wanted the platforms or just these, and I'm really glad that I went with these, honestly. They're so cute and cozy, and I wear them out constantly, so I definitely got my money's worth. I kind of wanted these last year. They were in style pretty hardcore like during the Christmas season last year, and I was like, I've never bought Uggs before. I don't know if I want to spend the money on them, but I am really glad I did. I would definitely say they are worth it. They are so comfortable and so cute. One of the reasons that I didn't end up going with the platforms is because it's like the red stitching. I just wanted something neutral and brown, and I am definitely glad that I went with these because I wear them all the time. So the very last things that I have to talk about are clothes and accessories. I have to talk about the Lululemon belt bag. These have been my favorite year round. I have this nice little gray one, matches pretty much everything. This lilac one that I ended up wearing pretty much all summer long. And this really cute fleece one is what's on my current rotation. This has everything in it, so I can show you how much it actually fits. Inside there are 2 pockets, and there's also a pocket on the outside as well. In here I have my wallet and my little hand sanitizer, my keys, all my cards, and some lip balms. I have the Dior Glow Oil, the Glossier Swiss Mist, and then normally the Rhode Beauty peptide treatment in here. And it fits everything so nicely. I love just how easy this is to be hands-free, because otherwise I'll have like a shoulder bag or a tote bag, and I don't know, it's like slipping off my arm while I'm like looking and grabbing things, whereas this one I can just sling on and not have to worry about it. Honestly, they're the best. Okay, I have to talk about these jeans because these are pretty much the only jeans that I wear anymore. They are so comfortable, and I really just wanted something comfy. I'm so over jeans in general, but I wanted something really baggy. That has been a struggle for me because I definitely have like wider hips and thighs. A lot of the times things will be baggy on my legs but really tight on my hips. I finally found relief in these. These are from Abercrombie. These are the 80s Mom high rise, and I do get the curve love, so they have even more like stretch and room in the thighs. They are the comfiest jeans I own, so I have them in the light wash and the dark wash, which surprisingly I end up wearing these like dark blue ones the most. There's like small pleating on the front by the pockets, but I love these because although they are baggy, they don't look ill fitting, if that makes sense. They sit nice on my waist. There isn't like that weird bunching in the crotch. I feel like that's always a problem. Like it's either way too loose there or like right up camel toe. Honestly, I hate buying jeans. I have the worst time, but these are absolutely amazing and I highly recommend, especially if you are a little bit curvier. Another favorite clothing item from this year isn't necessarily one item, kind of like the brand in general, but both myself and my boyfriend are obsessed with Essentials. We live in their hoodies. We share these. They are so comfortable. Essentials is kind of like Hypebeast-esque, but the clothes are so worth it because they really are the comfiest, the nicest quality. I only have like the hoodies and the crew necks. Hugo has like some sweatpants from them, but they have really cute stuff. I live in comfy clothes, loungewear, and these, they carry Essentials at PacSun and Nordstrom, but I usually end up going through Sense to buy them because a lot of the times they're discounted. So instead of $100 for a hoodie, it'll be like 70. The very last item I have is also not necessarily one item, kind of the whole brand, but this year I kind of fell in love with Twin Flames. They're another sort of streetwear brand, but their crew necks and hoodies are so comfy. You guys have probably seen this one a million times. I wear it non-stop. The designs are usually pretty minimal, but really the quality is unmatched. This one's my favorite piece that I own from them, but we also get a lot of wear, both my boyfriend and I, from this crew neck as well. It just has like the little flames on the pocket, and embroidered on the sleeves it says "When Two Souls Meet." It's just really cute. But that was actually the very last item that I had to talk about, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box and let me know what your all-time favorites were from 2022. I'm so interested to hear. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!